Have said we have a lot of work to do to rebuild our economy. But the Maine people are relying on us to roll up our sleeves and get the work done. We are committed to doing just that. There's too much at stake. We need to work together to get Maine people back to work and to rebuild our middle class. In addition to a strong focus on workforce training and strengthening our schools, we must work to put more money in the pockets of Maine families and small businesses so that they can spend it locally and help create jobs on Main streets. We can do this by working to lower our energy and healthcare costs. First, solving our state's energy challenges will require short-term and long-term solutions, like supporting energy efficiency now and diversifying our energy resources for the future. More than a decade ago, Republicans and Democrats began working together to set Maine on a path of energy independence. Maine's investment in energy efficiency and renewable energy has created more than 12,000 jobs in our state. Our investments in biomass helped the Verso paper mill upgrade its boilers, making the mill's future and the people that work there more secure. We must continue our good work together in this area and build off of our successes. Second, we must address the healthcare crisis in our state head on. We must fix the health insurance laws passed last session that allow insurance companies to hike rate on Maine people. 90% of small businesses in Maine experienced a rate increase due to the law. Some of the rates have nearly doubled. We have heard from countless business owners about the negative impact of the law. One example is Real Pizza, a well-known eatery and theater in Bar Harbor. Owner Lisa Burton saw her rates go up more than 95% since the passage of the law, and an expense she barely can be able to afford, even with a very high deductible. So we know that this was not the intent of our Republican colleagues when they passed the law, and now we have an opportunity to work on some of our necessary fixes together. In addition to improving the health insurance law passed last session, we must provide long-term solutions that lower the cost of both public and private health care. The best way to lower costs is by better managing people's care, putting a greater emphasis on prevention and treatment of chronic illnesses. For example, we know that health care coverage for people with congestive heart failure can be very costly. Through better coordination and management of care, we can find ways to reduce trips to the emergency department or readmissions to hospitals. These efforts will not only improve health outcomes, but will also see a cost benefit. And the good news is that better care management for the highest cost individuals is the right thing to do, and at the same time, it will result in savings in the system. Finally, our plan to improve Maine's economy and grow our middle class calls for a strong investment in our future. An economic investment package to fix our crumbling roads and bridges and boost research and development at our universities and labs will create jobs now and in the future. A safe and strong transportation network is the foundation of a growing economy. Our small businesses rely on our roads and bridges to move their products across the state, and our working people depend on them to get to their jobs. Problems with roads can cause damage to our cars and block trucking routes. Yet report after report shows that Maine needs improvement to our roads and bridges. In fact, most recently, our roads were given a D by the American Society of Civil Engineers. Investing in our roads and bridges will fix a serious problem in our state while creating immediate construction jobs. While investing in our roads and bridges would create jobs in the near term, an investment in research and development would set us on a course for long-term growth driven by innovation and partnerships with the private sector. Every dollar that we spend as a state on research and development as an investment comes back to us in $12 of economic benefit to the state. Our targeted research and development investments in the past in boat building and marine research and development have established our state as an international industry leader. These are the jobs that will make our youth stay in Maine and bring more talented people to our state. If we want to build a better Maine, we must invest in our future. So we have a lot of work to do, there's no doubt. But we knew that when we signed up for the job. And it's what the people of Maine expect us to do. To get things done, we're going to need to work together. The challenges we face are too big for one party to solve alone. We need to come together in order to solve our problems. We must do better, and everyone pitches in, we can make Maine a better state. We want to work with Republicans in the legislature and the governor to move Maine forward. While we might not always agree, we will always seek common ground to ensure that we implement a plan to strengthen the economy and grow the middle class. Thank you. And now I would like to